Ladies and gentlemen, I am very I'm not plowed, I am proud to present to you Axe 6 Charlie. Why does it always end up being the Charlies, the operational version of these? Neither Alpha nor Bravo work, but Charlie quite often does. Yeah, but I had a little break. We've gone through, behind the scenes, several different Axe designs that, some had with greater or lesser success. I realized that some of the videos are beginning to get kind of repetitive, so I felt the need to do something a little bit different, with still keeping an eye on the same goal as before. Let me see, I have over here, I'm going to be releasing some of these parts, just trying to put together a systematic means of having all these rescaled basic wing parts that I use all the time, so other people can use those. And also, when added a new innovation, why don't I do what almost all real-life aircraft, in my experience, have, and why don't we store fuel in the wings? You get to carry more fuel. The wing isn't so much, useless bulk. And also, you consider that the fuel will, the center of mass of all that fuel as it drains will stay pretty much aligned with the center of weight. So, the center of lift, I mean. So, yeah, it's generally a good thing. Axe 6 Charlie. We're using some of these Skylon pieces. It has 4 Sabre engines. This is an unmanned vehicle. My hopes are that this vehicle will be sufficient to conclude our research program for re-entry, and also be able to use it as a lightweight launch vehicle, single stage to orbit, because these are cargo bays. It should be able to lift the same weight that I had on my Seagull. Okay, let's launch the thing, why don't we? See, yeah, I do like, I like seeing a whole bunch of different Kerbals, the Kerbals with the custom names. I really do like seeing those in here. However, I want to see some of them actually fly some successful missions. So it is for that reason we're going to an unmanned test vehicle. And also I just kind of wanted to. Alright, let's go through and click on all this stuff. Get all this junk set up. Okay, I believe we should be ready to go. Here, I'll just show off just real quick. Hit this button. Your button. What? What happened to my... Oh, there we go. I was hitting the wrong button. That would do it. Yep. There it is. Cargo bay. All ready to go. It's empty for this flight, though. Okay. Axe 6 Charlie. Robot craft. Unmanned UAV. I believe that it'll be function well for the program that we have. Maybe this one will actually be able to land in one piece reliably. Wouldn't that be nice? Pull landing gear up. Do some trim backwards. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, the last episode that we actually recorded and posted, we were just discovering something strange happening up at 11 kilometers. So my plan right at this moment is to go straight to 11 kilometers, and I'm going to demonstrate to you this kind of unexpected phenomenon that's happening up there. Let me see. One thing I want to do while I'm in this climb, I'm going to turn the fuel off here and turn the fuel off here so it'll burn the fuel out of my wings first. There we go. Much better. Why is this acting? Why is my Graphitron not Graphitroning? Can I get in here? Hello, Graphitron. Show, hi, show, yes, hello. My Graphitron is not Graphitroning. Do you see this? Draw plot? Yes. Oh, did I accidentally click on it? Yeah, that's user error, pebcac, all that sort of good stuff. I kind of like Axe 6 Charlie. I think it's a pretty cool looking space plane. Maybe not as cool as what we're going to be. With just as I record this, I've been looking at. I just downloaded the very recently released the B9 Aerospace Pack, which has a lot of very exciting features to it. However, as I record this, we do not yet have compatibility for Ferrum's aerodynamic research. So, yeah, that was my reasoning in not including that in the actual ongoing series yet. Here's temperature kind of climbing. Let's try and keep things... We should still be safe as long as we keep airspeed under 200, right? 200 meters per second. Yeah, just watch. You see something interesting here as we're climbing up very, very rapidly, approaching 11 kilometers. Take a look at those temperature graphs, the temperature curves. Oh, look at that. Even though we continue to accelerate, right up here as we approach 11 kilometers, the temperatures drop dramatically. Isn't that interesting? Oh, no, wait, I don't want to descend yet. Come on, let's get back up there. Airplane, stop arguing with me. Sometimes they get attitudes and notions, you know? Oh, we're still dropping. Come on. We're going to get overheat at this rate. Yeah, climb. Climb, 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 climb. Haven't got the trim figured out just yet. Maybe I should throttle back some while I'm working on this. Let's see, can we focus it over here at 90? Okay, so here we are. Let's see if we can try to level out right around 11 kilometers. Yeah, so the speculation is that I was moving from one particular layer of atmosphere to the next. That was why we're seeing big changes, sort of. Okay, now I'm going to try, let's actually go to, like, say, just a little over 11 kilometers. Go to 11,250, about that. We'll try, yeah, 11.25 kilometers will be my target altitude. And I'm going to demonstrate something that I was not expecting. Notice temperature is still dropping. Some of my temperature probes over there into the negative numbers, even though we're pushing Mach 2.3. Okay, whoops. Watch that altitude. Pitch forward. Let's try and settle this thing down. Okay, so with the deadly re-entry mod installed, we have these re-entry effects. Things get hot at high speed. Who knew? Check this out. Let's firewall throttles. Accelerate. So we're blowing past Mach 2.4 and accelerating. That temperature curve is slightly increasing, and now it's no longer increasing. It's kind of plateauing at a very low number. Going past Mach 2.5, coming up on Mach 2.6 in a hurry. And still those temperatures are not increasing. Make up whatever backstory you want to describe the phenomenon. I don't know whether this is a bug in the stock game in producing the re-entry effects and Mach effects, or whether it's a bug in the deadly re-entry mod. But if here around this range just above 11 kilometers, you can keep going fast and it does not get hot. Isn't that just fascinating? You go just a little bit, if you drop below 11 kilometers, it gets hot real fast. If you climb up there close to 12 kilometers, it gets real hot real fast. But we have this narrow altitude range where ridiculous speeds are possible. I think I'm going to just try to hold it here for a little bit. I want to see this thing get above at least Mach 3, just to demonstrate the point. And see that my temperature graph is still there. Some of them are down there in the negative numbers below zero. Whoops, my altitude getting away from me. Yeah, trim forward a little bit. Don't want to climb. If we climb up there close to 12 kilometers, that's when we start running into problems again. Okay, Mach 2.9. Come on, airplane, you can do it. Yeah, its airplane is still fairly heavy. It has a large load of fuel still. I've got 2,500 units of liquid fuel, 880 units of oxidizer. So yeah, this airplane's still fairly heavy. Oh, now my Mach number is dropping. Oh, come on, guys. Alright, well, maybe... No, I want Mach 3. Maybe I need to climb a little bit. Let's go to, like, 11.5. And see if we can hit Mach 3 there. I think we're reaching the limits of what this vehicle is capable of. Porpoising along. Pilot-induced oscillations. Huge temperature spike. Throttle back, throttle back, throttle back. Climb too high. Dive, dive, dive. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, see, there you'd climb above 11.5 kilometers, and there's the wall. There's the thermal barrier. Come on, I want Mach 3. We can do it. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards, I think this may be a fault in the Kerbal Space Program code itself. There's some bug. Oh, well, we lost speed. I don't know. Maybe my vehicle isn't going to be capable of doing Mach 3 at this altitude. It could be an interesting challenge. You've got this narrow altitude range. I want to see somebody manually fly, and, you have to do it manually. Autopilot's no fair. Right at this specific between 11 and 11.5 kilometers of altitude, how fast can you go? If you go a little bit too low, you'll explode. A little bit too high, you'll explode. Yeah, manually flying, you need the FAR mod and deadly re-entry. How fast can you go? I want to see some winners here. Here's my entry, just over Mach 2.9. Looks like I won't. Maybe my vehicle isn't going to hit Mach 3. I kind of wanted it. It's very, very slowly increasing. Boom. Turn that one back on. Turn that one back on. I just wanted to burn the fuel out of the wing tanks first. Mach 2.985 and increasing. Come on, we can hit Mach 3. I know we can do it. And losing altitude. Nah, my Mach number is... Okay, I think my max speed at this altitude... And this plane will be Mach, 2.986. Whoops, hang on, what happened here? Oh, I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, it turned one engine off. Okay, but this vehicle's stable enough. I think we can handle it. Losing altitude, let's just keep the throttle back until we get some kind of stable. There's a little bit of a climb going. Okay, so now let's pick up our research. Let's go ahead and get up there to 12 kilometers and see what kind of things will be possible. Yeah, interesting phenomenon. I'm not sure what you could call that. That's the null temperature corridor or something like that. One particular altitude above Kerbal where you can go as fast as you want without anything overheating. Crazy, huh? Okay, coming up on 12. Oops. Oh yeah, there we got some red-orange flame effects going. So that's always exciting. Come on, get this under control. Thing does like to kind of porpoise along, doesn't it? Yeah, this vehicle's the slightly more conventional tail, more conventional design. It's being slightly easier to handle in the altitude control than the previous with the Axe-2. Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, I didn't record any of 3, 4, or 5. They had a few interesting points, but I'm wanting to get things moving, get along to other aspects of the game, But to do that, I have to complete the current project. Did I turn the graphing off on this again? Draw plot, dudes. How do I keep turning that off? I didn't click any... It must be hotkeyed to something, and I don't know it. Yep, see, things plenty hot up here at 12 kilometers. Already going past 2200 Kerbal temperature units. Still growing, starting to level off at 25. And airspeed at 217. Let's go another little notch of throttle. Actually, go ahead and start this turn a little bit because I want to land. Over here. So we're going to be out of fuel sometime soonish. 220 airspeed, more throttle. There's our temperature is picking back up again. Mach 2.47. Yeah, big temperature spike. Let's throttle back again. Yeah, we start. Oh, big spike as we pass 220. I'm going to throttle back some. Throttle back more. Look at that. Okay. Scary, scary, scary. But nothing popped. Okay, so, well, 12 kilometers. We don't want to do above. What did we hit? Was that 220? Yeah. 220 in the airspeed. Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, mostly I wanted to show you the 11 kilometer thing. And then, I don't know, probably aren't going to be recording all of the whoops, hang on. Where's my... Why have I lost control of this vehicle? What is happening here? I'm moving controls, nothing's happening. Is that a keyboard issue? Is it... Stage is locked. Why is that locked? Did I turn on time compression? No. Let me see. What's the default key binding? Control L to lock it? Was it Alt L? Shift L? Guys, I don't know how... I'm moving controls and my airplane is not responding. What happened here? Oh, my Graphitron stopped graphing as well. I wonder if... Might that have anything to do with it? Ooh! It did! Okay, is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late? And it unchecked that draw plot again. Do you see this happening over here? Why is it happening? Very, very mystified, but we survived it, even though we appear to be kind of too fast. Well, no, we're okay. Whew, okay. That was very, very startling. I wish I knew what happened. In any case, we're going to try and set up a landing over here. What was that? Why? It must have been some command that I accidentally hit, and my Graphitron has stopped drawing again. Maybe is this buggy? Because now it's not even turning back on. Maybe it's buggy. Oops, pitch back. Tell you what, 6. Turn that off just in case we have problems again. Yeah, some kind of rough and uneven ground. And again, I don't have any control. I have no control. What is happening? Why is the airplane doing this? I can't even change the throttle setting. Let's try it this way. I hit 6 to try and turn that back on. Is it this? No. Yeah, the airplane is not responding to commands at the moment. Airplane, we have lost control of this drone. This UAV is no longer in contact with Kerbal Space Center. Okay, well, what happened? How did we fix it before? Let me see. If we go a little bit of time compression, then come back out of it. Ooh, that worked. That worked. It started to work. And it worked too late. Well, this is kind of exciting, wasn't it? Some actual actual real life on the fly troubleshooting happening there. I unplanned what was going on. The best evidence appears to be that it's linked to some way the Graphitron. But I'm not going to blame that mod specifically, but just because the Graphitron is exhibiting symptoms of the same uncommanded. It would stop working even though I wanted to keep working. I am perplexed. Okay, well, I suppose it's a natural enough place to end an episode, so I'll leave it at that, and I'll talk to all you fine people later. Yeah, bye.